I first ran for St Oswald's Hospice back in 1994 when I lived in Cramlington. I came back from university and I chose that as a charity because a family friend had been cared for by the hospice. In more recent years, my grandfather passed away at this hospice and received an excellent standard of care while he was here, and family members have since volunteered at the hospice. So for me, it was very much a natural choice of charity to run for when I was considering rerunning for the Great North Run, and I've done so for the last 3 years. It's an excellent charity, not just in terms of the support that they give you and the advice that they give you around your actual fundraising, but there's options also to train in a group, in a social group, with other like-minded runners who are running for the hospice. That might not be for everybody. People can choose to train in all of their own ways, but that option is there alongside what I consider to be really unparalleled support in terms of after the race. The hospitality area, the tent, the volunteers, I think is fast attracting legendary status now among the runners, to be perfectly honest. And I think it's really about those 3 R's. You know, when you come back, it's about rest, it's about refueling, but it's also about reviewing your race. And it's a great space to go back and talk with other runners who have gone through this massive common experience. And it's great to meet up with family and friends, but it's also great to just compare with runners, their experience of the race. And I think just going back there, just the warmth, the care, the hospitality, the chance to have everything from a massage to Pilates, if that's your thing, and a well-deserved slice of cheesecake, which I must admit, when you get to about the 10 or 11 mile mark of the race, the cup of tea and the cheesecake's very much on my mind, and it does help you get through those last couple of miles. And certainly the welcome really does help that queue for the metro, you know, for when you're heading back home. It's just a wonderful space, and you know, I don't think there's any such thing as a wrong charity to run for. There's many great charities and causes out there, but certainly when you see the welcome and the reception that you get back at the 10, you certainly know that St Oswald's is one of the right charities to run for. I know of many people who have chosen to do that. The Team St Oswald's vests are getting more and more apparent every year on the start line. I think even in the last 3 years, I've noticed a huge increase in the number of people running for St Oswald's, some of whom who come back to the tent afterwards, and some who choose not to. But you can see as a charity, in terms of the runners, it's growing year on year, and there's a great camaraderie on the route when you're with people who have got the St Oswald's vest on. If you're passing or being passed by other runners, you know, there's always like friendly and supportive comments. So it really does feel like the right charity, a regional charity, one which I think really does look after you, one where there's a camaraderie between the runners, and I would encourage you to run for St Oswald's in 2017.